Alright guys, here is a custom Lasko 16-inch pedestal fan. This used to be a Lasko model 2648, which is the remote control pedestal fan that was exclusively sold in the Bad Bath & Beyond. Now this fan was rebuilt to resemble the Lasko 12-inch desk fan model 2018, which was sold alongside the remote control stand fan in the Bad Bath & Beyond. Now, it has a lot of parts added to it. For example, the pole assembly itself, it came from an Elegance and Performance pedestal fan. The base is original, so is the guards and the blade. Now, let's take a look at the motor. Alright, so here's the motor. Pretty much the same as every other Lasko. Now the difference is that this one has a hung same motor. So let's take a look at that as well. But before we do that, the blade pitch, I actually increased the amount of pitch onto it. This was sort of flat when I first got it, so there's that. Now this is actually the better blade set. These are the thicker ones. For some reason, Lasko decided to sell the super floppy ones in the 2000s. So I'm glad that they stopped doing that since. Right, now to take a look at the motor. Alright, so this is the motor. As you see there, that is the hung same stator. This one actually came from the Lasko 2016. The one that was in horrible condition. That fan has been parted out since, so the motor is now on this fan here. These motor shells came from one of the newer Cyclone stand fans from the early 2020s. There is the blue capacitor. A lot of these were used in the 2000s as well. Mainly with the Pro motors. Here's the switch. And the oscillator knob. Now I had to put in a screw here. And that is because this will just pop off every time you pull this upward. So the screw pretty much secures it. I did not tighten this all the way in. Because, if I do, this thing will not be able to move when the motor cover is placed in. Now I plan to put a circular one because those are better, but this one just works fine for now. Nothing else changed in the terms of the oscillation mechanism. Now, the tilt adjustment, it does have the 90-degree pivot, as you see there. So I'm going to place the motor cover back on and we'll run the fan. Alright, now that the fan is set up, let's start on low speed. Now, what I absolutely love about the older Lasko motors is that they're able to provide a slow low speed, and it is slow enough to be quiet. And this is actually very good, in case you're having a conversation, you do not want this to be distracting. Apart from that, the airflow is actually quite strong. Yeah, that is really good. Now, with the motor that this originally had, it was not really strong. It was very underpowered for these blade sets, because these blades they have very heavy aerodynamics. So therefore, it was not able to spin very fast like these ones would. Alright, let's move on to medium. check balance real quick. I wish Lasko did not do this because this is actually very annoying, especially with their newer products. Like you just try to lift the fan up and the base pops off or that pops off. The balance seems to be alright. This blade set was completely out of balance when I got this, so I pretty much manipulated it. Alright, let's move to full power. That's very good performance right there. Unfortunately, this badge is rattling a lot. Now, this is another thing Lasko did not get right, especially when it comes to these hard plastic badges. And it's been an issue when they had the steering wheel badges in the early 2000s as well. They rattle a lot like that. I still have another badge from that same time period, so I might swap this out with that, but I really like this design here, so I kind of did not want to. So what I might do is that instead of this plastic grill, I might place a metal front grill. It's just that this rear guard is a bit small, so I might change that too. Yeah, this fan, overall, the performance of this fan, it is very quiet. I rather prefer these ones over the Cyclone ones. Now, I'm not sure whether to keep it or sell it, but if I keeping this one, I might sell another one, or vice versa. Still not sure yet, but I really like this fan, the way it looks as well. Too bad Lasko never sold one like this one. The closest one would have been the 2527, which is the old black version, but that one has the performance grills. And those produce this annoying whirring sound. Alright, so there's the spin down timing. As you see there, the bearings are in very good shape. Alright, so there you have it. That is the custom Lasko 16-inch oscillating pedestal fan.